Hey everyone, I just want to do a little update and talk a little bit about water testing. So we are purchasing a house that has a well, and they've tested the water in the last couple years, since they've lived there, and it's a community well. And but you have a right to have the water tested, and you can pay someone to come out and do it, or you can take samples yourself. And it depends too. Sometimes your loan will require it. Ours doesn't, but I mean, we have kids, and I just would like to see where the water's at. So what we did is we went down to Lab Test. It's actually really close to Valley Title and the different title companies downtown. So we went to Lab Test, and they gave us there. It was really easy. So they gave us these little vials, and some paperwork. And he talked us through, it was me. He talked me through what we needed to do. So then I made an appointment at the house with the listing agent to go out and have the water checked. So you have to have, it's usually indoors. I think you can do outdoors just too, but it's easier indoors. So under a faucet, and the guy said this too, with newer faucets, they're usually attached, but older or some different faucets, they have that little screen on them. So you have to take off that little screen. So I actually had to, the kitchen one wouldn't work. One of the bathroom ones was infused in it. And the other one I couldn't get loose. So I went upstairs, thankfully the upstairs bathroom, and I unscrewed the little thing. And then you let the water run, and it gives you instructions on these too, which is great. So you have instructions, but you let the water run, and then you take a lighter or bleach or Clorox. There's all these different little ways you can do it. And you kind of basically clean off anything that's there, any bacteria, it cleans it off. And then you let the water run for a minute. And then depending on your test, there's a 1 vial test and a general. We're just doing a general one. So we had to fill up 2 vials. And then you fill out the paperwork stuff, and you have to do it a day before. So we had it done yesterday about 11:15, and we're actually going to leave in the next 15 minutes to run this down and within 24 hours. So, and they say don't leave it in your car because if it gets sunny, you can grow, it's science guys, you can grow bacteria. So we actually put it in the fridge overnight. So I just took it out. And then we're going to go get checked, and they will send you a report, and they'll call you if there's issues or not. They're really great. And I've had them come out to a listing before, and we had it checked, and they were super efficient and great, and really very educational too. But it's really easy to do it yourself too. Actually, we used to foster, and when we were getting licensed to our new house to foster, where we first lived, we had a well, so we had to have it checked, and we couldn't do it ourselves. So sometimes you have reasons that you have to have it checked, for foster licenses or things like that. But I just like peace of mind. It's good to know what's in your water. So, and if there's an issue, then I would tell the people, hey, well, community, our water has bacteria, so maybe we should address it. But I'm not super stressed about that. Yeah, so that's something it's not a hard thing. I think our general, there's an FHA and VA one. It costs about, I think the general one's $140. So, and I think that's worth your peace of mind. So making sure you know what's in your water and what you're drinking. So yeah, so that's something that we're doing. Our inspection's done. They're working on the different pieces. Appraisal's been ordered. Our house here that's under contract, the inspection was done Saturday, and I'm following up to see if hopefully the appraisal has been ordered. But those are just some of the different pieces that you do. A lot of it's, like I've said before, is getting your paperwork turned in. Title and your lender are going to ask for different pieces. And if you're married, if you're whoever's on the loan, there's different pieces with that too, but they're going to ask for different pieces of information, and you really just want to get your stuff done ASAP. And sometimes it feels like you're waiting because you're just waiting for pieces to be done, but when you're on top of your paperwork, really there's not, if you and your real estate agent, in this case me, you work through the different pieces, but a lot of it's packing and getting your stuff ready, thinking through utilities. Sometimes, I always tell people, think through your utilities when you're moving to make sure you're turning them off or transferring them, but giving your new tenants enough time, or new owners enough time to transfer, and letting them know what they have. You can fill out a form like we did, and it stated all the accounts and websites, and so it's made it really easy for them to set them up. But like when we move too, we have to set up our stuff. So like not just like for us, we have a like you do your, here we have gas, our irrigation's paid through our taxes. We have sewer, water, garbage, like we have internet, Spectrum. So, and some of those things transfer, like Spectrum will transfer over. And, you know, I have to check with different things, like some of the different pieces will transfer. But those are things to think through too, like setting up those accounts, letting people know. Also, when you move out of your house, you need to leave it clean. It's in the contract. Personal property will be removed and your house will be clean. So like I had ladybug cleaners come over this morning, and they're going to give me a quote. And it doesn't seem like a big deal, like, oh, I'll have time to clean my house. But I want you to think through, if you're personally moving yourself, you are going to be so busy. Even if you have movers, if you have kids and pets and you have to manage everything, like maybe having someone come over and clean your house for you would save you several hours of extra work. And you're already going to be, you may work full time. You might be really overwhelmed. So just thinking through some of those pieces, like how are you moving? Have you scheduled stuff ahead? When I call people to talk about those things, they're like, oh, you're calling early. It's next month. That's not that early, but people wait till the last minute. And then there's no appointments. Like the cleaning people, like the ladybugs didn't have a lot of stuff available. So like I called and got it in, and the movers are like, oh yeah, we have some time, but like people like don't do it in a timely manner. So those are things that you want to think through and get ready, because you have to start thinking, like we close on August 11th. Okay. It's July 6th. Like that's just over a month. And in that time, we still have to work and do all our stuff. And I think we're going to hopefully take a vacation, like all these different things. And we have to pack, and there's a lot of stuff to think through. So don't wait till the last minute. Like try and be on top of those details. So you know what's going on with your house that you're leaving and your new house. So, and if you need help, your real estate agent's going to be able to help you as well. So that's just a little update. Talk about water testing. Very exciting. And kind of just that prep and what's next in your process. So for us, it's getting the pieces ready to put together. So, and then I got to still do the garage. You guys, this garage is going to be the bane of my existence. It is so warm right now. And I get up in the morning, and I'm not every day, but I'm trying to exercise in the morning. So I don't want to go clean out the garage, but I think it's going to have to be this weekend. The great garage. I'll take a picture of it afterwards, and then I will take one maybe before, but it's bad. So, all right. Have a great day. If you have questions about any of these processes, ask your real estate agent. Feel free to ask me. Just if you have questions, I'm happy to answer them or refer you to your real estate agent as well. All right. Have a great day. Bye.